So how would you define narcissism in your own words?
I would describe it as someone who is obsessed with themselves and usually displays this through different usages such as social media, or when you're talking to them you can usually tell that they're narcissistic. You can't use the word in the definition. They're usually just very into themselves, self-absorbed.
I'd say narcissism is self-centeredness, just a feeling, thinking you're the best.
It's when you're conceited, like you're all about yourself.
Probably like self-obsession.
I think of it as like self-obsession, or like just like being really self-interested. I think being like all about yourself and just like inwardly liking yourself to a very large extent.
Okay. Narcissism, I think I would define as an obsession with the self, and maybe putting yourself first before all others and thinking your own opinion is right.
Okay. I think of like it has like a negative connotation to me. I don't like, that's kind of all like I think about it, of like just having some like negative view, I guess. Yeah.
I would define narcissism as an over-appreciation of oneself, whether it be internal or physical.
Maybe someone who like posts, who's kind of like obsessed themselves, like posts a lot of pictures of themselves.
It's basically when a person is so focused on themselves that they oftentimes ignore or is oblivious to so many things that's going around them that may be important, but just because they're so focused on what pertains to them, they like ignore or just like isn't aware of the surroundings.
I would define narcissism as someone who is self-centered, has no remorse, and isn't able to apologize easily for things.
I think narcissism is someone who is obsessed with themselves and enjoys watching themselves in a mirror, you know, looking at themselves and enjoys it.
Narcissism. I guess the feeling of being kind of full of yourself or arrogant. It makes me think of the god, or the demigod, whatever he is, Narcissus. How he's always like looking in the mirror and stuff, and he just wants to see his face.
I'd say like self-centeredness. Like, I mean, it comes from the myth of like Narcissus, who like looked at his reflection in the water and like fell in love with himself. So it kind of goes with that, the like self-image sort of thing.
Okay, for us that would be great.
I would say narcissism is putting yourself over others. Somewhat of a, I don't know the exact definition, but I'd say it's some sort of somewhat of being selfish of yourself, I guess.
Narcissism means selfishness and caring a lot about your appearance and how you look to other people.
Narcissism.
I think narcissism is when you're completely involved in yourself and don't have the capability to think about others.
Okay. And then as far as liking photos on Instagram, does the user being a friend versus a celebrity versus a stranger determine whether or not you would like a photo?
Right. I usually only like a photo on some sort of social media, like Instagram, if I like agree with it. So like, if obviously like, even if they're my friend, if they post something like offensive of any like way, I probably wouldn't like it because I don't agree with it.
Explain why? Or I always like my friends because it's just like a mutual thing. Like, I'm friends with them, so of course I'm gonna like it. I don't always like celebrities because I think more about the photo instead of the person.
Okay.
Kind of.
Got it.
I don't like idolize any celebrities. But then strangers, I never really like strangers' photos.
Celebrities or strangers?
I would probably like throw like a like to my friend rather than like to a random stranger that I see.
Okay.
And I might judge the stranger more based on like the selfie. If it was like my friend, I'd be like, oh, that's cute. Like, that's cute that you took that. If it's like some random, I'm like, you're obsessed with yourself. Like, why'd you take that?
I probably like strangers' photos more often than my friends.
Really?
Yeah. Just
Why is that?
I don't think just because like we're following each other like deserves a like. If it's a cool picture, I'll like it. If it's not, I'm not gonna like it.
Well, if it's a friend, I'll probably like it, like, no matter what the photo is, and if it's someone I don't know, I'm less likely to. And then a celebrity, I don't know, I probably wouldn't.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay, can you explain that a little?
Yeah, well, I mean, like, if it's, like, one of my really good friends, then I, like, will probably like the photo even if I, like, wouldn't. Like, if I saw the photo and it was a stranger's and it was my best friend's and it was the same photo, like, I probably wouldn't like it if it was a stranger's, even if it was, like, you know, if it's, like, someone and their dad, like, I'm not gonna like it if I don't know them. But, like, if I really like a celebrity, then I will probably like it. It actually kind of depends on the picture. Like, if I like the picture, then I'll like it, and, like, if I like the aesthetics, then I like it, but if I don't, I won't like it.
Okay.
Yeah. Probably, yeah. I think usually, like, with celebrities, I'm not as likely to like their picture just because I don't personally know them, but if they're my friend, if they're my close friend, then I'll probably like all of their pictures because they're my friend.
Photo, and why?
I think more likely to like a friend's photo just because you have that personal connection with that person.
What about strangers?
No, I don't think you're more likely to like a stranger's photo.
Okay.
I don't think so. I'm kind of stingy with my likes, so I think if it's a good photo, I'll like it. Unless it's like my best friend, then you know you gotta like it.
Okay.
I think so, probably. Like, if it's a celebrity, if I like really like the picture, maybe I'll like it. Or if it's like a food blog, maybe I'll like it. If it's my friend, then I'll like it. If it's like a stranger that I've like met once and maybe follow on Instagram, maybe not.
I think I would be more prone to like a celebrity's photo.
Okay.
Just because I, like, by following them on Instagram, I already established the fact that I like this celebrity just, like, by default, even if I don't know them.
Totally.
But then as, like, a classmate or someone I, like, friended just because, like, we met on Instagram,
Yeah.
I mean, we met on campus and stuff, I would, like, oh, I don't really know her, but she's in my class, so I wouldn't maybe like that photo.
Like on your newsfeed, and why?
I'm more inclined to follow crowd and like someone's photo that has more likes rather than liking someone's who has less and be shown on Instagram.
I feel like sometimes if a celebrity posts a random picture, even if it's just blurry, sometimes I'll like it for no reason. But if my friend were to post something like that, I'd probably ask, what is this? And probably just skip through it.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, can you explain that a little?
Well, I definitely like I see like my friends' photos on Instagram, so like I like them because like I know who they are versus like a stranger or a celebrity. I'd probably be like less likely to like the photo just because I like don't know them.
Yeah, I would say if it's a friend, I would most likely like it just because having direct contact with that person, showing that I was liking their photo, gives some form of friendship to them. If it's a celebrity, I usually just follow them because they're a celebrity. I like to see what they're doing. I usually won't like their photo. Not worth my time.
I think so. I think if you have like a personal relationship with somebody, like if you're a really good friend with somebody, doesn't matter what they post, you're probably gonna like it. But if it's somebody you just kind of follow just because they think they do interesting stuff, it doesn't really matter if you like it or not. It's just they have like a zillion likes, so what's the point anyways? At least that's my logic.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, can you explain that a little bit?
If it's a celebrity, it's kind of, you kind of follow celebrities just to see it. I don't know if you really if I'd even like it. Sometimes I do if it's like something really nice and I want to like it, but usually if it's a friend, I for sure like it. I don't care what the picture is. And if a stranger posts a picture, totally depends on the picture. If I'd like it.
I think it would personally because I would have personal relations or already views of that person. So I think I'd be swayed, you know, either way.
Perfect.